Hello, everyone, and welcome to this reading. Today, I'm going to be tuning in with a full moon in Taurus that we have. Well, as I'm recording this video, it's in just a couple of days, but it's occurring on the 5th of November. And yeah, I'm already feeling the moon. I mean, I tend to feel them pretty much like for a while leading up, but this moon feels strong, stable, and I feel like it's reminding me of this card. Okay, you know what? I'm going to grab the card. So we have the full moon in Taurus card from my Moonology deck. Your dreams need a practical plan. And I feel this card in the most positive way with this moon, where I feel this moon is kind of ushering us into a new way of being in our life. Like it's kind of gently nudging us towards some kind of more of a practical approach or a practical plan in some way. Okay, so there might be some kind of, I feel like things are going to be showing up in your life in kind of like a very practical way, like topics of money and career and stability and home and goals and relationships and things like this. Like it feels very like earth goals, earth energy. Okay, so which is really nice and grounding because we are in Scorpio season. Okay, the sun is in Scorpio, and Scorpio season, there can be a lot of spiritual energy. Like I feel, especially, around the Halloween, Samhain, there can be a definite sense of the veil being thin. I actually noticed it myself this year, even though I'm in the Southern Hemisphere. So technically, I don't even know if it is Samhain or not because anyway, the calendar gets flipped. But anyway, I noticed a lot more spirits around the Samhain time. I was seeing them out the corner of my eyes or in the distance or walking along somewhere. And yeah, they're just doing their own thing. But anyway, so let us pull some cards for this full moon in Taurus spirit. What do you want our collective to know? Look at that, 10 of Earth. Oh, we got one hiding on behind it. The High Priestess. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so there's that energy again. You're being gently sort of nudged in the direction of your dreams. 10 of Earth. It says a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And that is such a Taurus energy. It's like the bliss and contentment of this earthly life, the contentment or the comfort of things like having pets or, family, loved ones, having food, can be really comforting and grounding, growing your own food. Like it's these kinds of things, like the way we can engage with life. But I'm also seeing you're being guided towards like goals of that kind of like of those sorts of things. Like maybe you have goals coming up around family or wanting a family of your own or wanting to live in a certain place or have a certain lifestyle or have a certain level of money or success in your career. These are the kinds of focuses that I'm seeing at this time. It could be around, like I said, family, career, money, or home, or health as well, physical body, manifestations to do with the physical body, the physical realm, really. Yeah, it's very physical, it's very tangible. Spirit's saying with the High Priestess and the 10 of Earth, you're being guided intuitively in the direction of your dreams. You don't have to worry so much. I feel like some of you may be stressing like, oh, I need to be the one to always make it happen. With the Taurus energy, like your dreams need a practical plan. Sometimes you can feel like everything's on your shoulders, but Spirit's reminding you with High Priestess that you're actually co-creating and collaborating with Spirit and with spiritual energy, okay? So you're not on your own in this. So yes, you do have to put in the work or like the practical side. We have to take action towards our dreams. We have to be in alignment. We have to be in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. But Spirit's saying you're doing that anyway. You're already doing the right thing at the right time and being in the right place. Like there's more of an alignment than you realize just implicitly because you actually are intuitive. The High Priestess, you are intuitive. You're always being guided. You're always listening to your intuition. So you're actually being gently nudged in a certain direction at this time. It's your intuition. It's like guiding you like, yeah, I have a feeling I want to do this. I have a feeling that I'm going to go this direction. But for some of you, it might even be something that you don't even realize that you're doing. You're just intuitively being guided more than you realize. Like you don't even realize how things are lining up for you at this time. But Spirit's saying, look, the Emperor, just continue to take action in the direction of your dreams. We have the 6 of Water wanting to come through, which is interesting because we have that 10 of Earth. Let's get one more card for your spread as well. Oh, we have the King of Air. And then on the back of the deck, we have the 4 of Earth, which says, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Okay, there's so much coming through. Okay, so this full moon for you is an alignment, okay? This full moon is putting you into alignment. It's gently orchestrating events behind the scenes that will work in your favor, or it's gently guiding you, nudging you in the direction that you need to be taking right now. This energy feels gentle, it feels loving, but it's also kind of firm and strong and stable at the same time, okay? There is a definite change in the air here, but it's in the direction of your dreams, okay? Your dreams need a practical plan. Whatever is lining up for you with this full moon is helping your dreams come into fruition, okay? And it might be kind of practical things. With the Six of Cups coming up, okay? This is the Six of Water. It says memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. And then the Ten of Earth can also talk about, your family of origin energies and things like this. So I feel like there may be something that is clearing up from your past so that you can move forward in the present and into the future with some kind of a dream that you have. Yeah, and my throat chakra started going a bit scratchy just then. So I feel like there's something that is being released under the light of this full moon. And you've probably already been feeling it in the week or weeks leading up to this full moon. There's something that is needing to be released so that you can achieve a dream, or maybe many dreams, okay? Something from the past, something from your history, something that you maybe are holding on to, okay? Four of Earth can talk about things that we hold on to. And I'm feeling like a tightness in my hands even as I'm tuning in. So there's something that needs to be let go of. Also, if you have any things like coughing, I'm feeling like coughing could be a message from your subconscious telling you something needs to be released, or like seen, heard, or acknowledged. Or you might be having any symptoms with hands, like if there's any pain or tension in the hands, or you might like cut yourself on your hand. Again, there's something that wants to come through your throat chakra and your heart chakra at this time with this full moon. Something that's clearing. You might be clearing some kind of pain from the past, because I'm feeling like, how trauma can be stored within the cells of our bodies, and it can also be stored in certain parts of our body. Like we might have literal heartbreak that gets stored around our heart space or in our lungs. Grief is associated with the lungs. Fear can be associated with the kidneys. There's all these different kind of like ways that we can read the messages that our body is sending us. And I'm feeling like there might be something like this coming up for you with this full moon, just an added layer or a nod to like the energy that is actually already circulating within your subconscious. When we have physical symptoms, it's sort of like a way we can read what's going on. So yeah, I'm feeling energy in your heart space. Keep in mind that the hands are an extension of our heart chakra, okay, our arms, and we like how we hug or we embrace, So I'm also seeing an image of someone hugging a tree. Okay, so you may want to hug a tree with this full moon. I'm feeling like that is almost like the medicine. I love this medicine. Okay, that's a really nice idea. I'm seeing something about hugging a tree or embracing the natural world, embracing an animal, something like this. I saw a video, it was like a viral video of some guy who was like playing guitar and singing for some animals, and they were like surrounding him and loving it. And he had this whole channel where he would just like sing to the different animals. It was really cute. And so I'm getting something about that kind of energy with this full moon. Spirit like is wanting us to give back to the world, to give back to Earth, like hug a tree or like sing a song to an animal, or, like give something to nature, because I feel like it's going to open this heart chakra energy that wants to open up with this full moon. Yeah, there is an opening, but I'm also seeing for some of you, this is a release of energy that has been stored. It's almost like been stored somatically in the cells. It's been stored energetically, and it's ready to be released at this time because you're ready to come closer and closer to this dream. Or for some of you, there is actually something that's actually manifesting right now. Maybe your dream is actually manifesting right now. And so there has to be this final, actually, for some of you, there's an energy here that feels quite intense because there's a manifestation coming through right now. Ooh, okay. So I feel like a lot of you are actually, I'm feeling this energy of something is like almost like coming into form in your life, like something is being born in your life. There's like a birth, there's something that's being born, like a new version of your life is being born right now. And there's almost like it's pushing out energy as this energy is coming in. It pushes energy out from you. Kind of like if you imagine you have a full bath and then you put a weight into the bath. the water's going to like slosh over the sides and spill everywhere into your bathroom, right? It's sort of like that. Like when you add more energy into your life, energy necessarily has to kind of like move out and make space for it. And that, in this case, a manifestation is landing, like it's coming in and it's landing. Like I just heard a doorbell and like a knock at the door. There's something that's arriving, like it's here. Wow. And it's landing and it's pushing energy out of you. It's pushing it out. It can't stay because there's not enough room for everything. Okay. It's really, really interesting. So what is getting pushed out is the 6 of water. All right. Memories from your history or your childhood, issues regarding childhood, traumas held in the cells, in the body, in the organs, waiting for a time to be released, for a better time, right? So yeah, this is really, really powerful. I'm seeing a letting go and a release with this full moon. So keep in mind that we don't just feel the energy of a full moon like on the day of the full moon. Like we feel it for, a period before and after. And so I feel like this energy has already been being worked with within you, where there's been this pushing out. Like it's the best way that I can explain the energy I'm feeling is like that bath analogy, where you've got a full bath and then you add weight to it. And all this water has to tip over the sides. That's what I'm getting. And you even have the 6 of water. Yeah, literally water. Like there's emotional density that was being stored in the body in like a burdensome kind of way, and it's being released. I'm feeling a very strong throat chakra energy for you with this reading and this full moon. Oh yeah, I just remembered that Taurus actually rules over our throat and the voice as well. Really interesting. So yeah, so there's something here that may actually be being released from your throat chakra, from your voice, or even your vocal cords. Wow, this could even be things that were not said, things that need to be said. But it could be a lot more energetic, like you're just regaining some power with your voice, something like this. And or it could also be just the heart energy or both. And you're really opening energetically in the heart. Sometimes you can feel this through crying. Like you can even cry when you feel happy and joyful. The heart also has that crying from joy as well as gratitude, as well as love or sadness or grief or loss. There could be just some crying that needs to happen for whatever kind of emotion that needs to be expressed. For some of you, I'm feeling like it could be gratitude, like really feeling the love in your life. Taurus is ruled over by Venus in astrology. Okay, Venus is a planet of love. I'm feeling love and appreciation being highlighted by this full moon. I feel like you're going to realize, wow, I'm so grateful for this person in my life or these people or this pet that I have, this animal friend of mine. Like I'm friends with this wallaby that lives outside my house and she has a little baby in her pouch and we've become like kind of friends now. And, it's just the highlight of my morning when I get to see her. So there could just be some kind of like gratitude and appreciation for what you have around you. I feel this moon is going to leave you to feeling better off for it. You feel better for it. You're going to feel like, oh, I feel more in alignment, or I feel more just at ease or stretch, more in flow. I feel like this moon may actually activate flow state for you. And it's going to also be a reminder to have faith in your dreams, to know that your dreams are possible, that you are on the right track. And whether you are consciously being guided or subconsciously being guided, you're both in alignment either way, okay? That's the thing. There's some kind of an alignment here with the High Priestess as the center point of your spread. Like Emperor, you are taking action in alignment, 10 of Earth, to create like literally the life of your dreams. You are doing your dreams need a practical plan. You're actually doing that with the 10 of Earth. There is an emotional density that is being let go of at this time, just like the bath water spilling over when more comes into your life, when you are manifesting more, other energy has to leave. There's this eternal kind of balancing out in the universe. The universe is constantly balancing itself and we are constantly balancing things in our life. So when you ask for more, you're also asking to release the old. You're releasing things that no longer need to be carried. Many of you will be feeling this freedom in your throat chakra, okay? I just feel this has been so much activity in my throat chakra and in my hands, okay, which is, like I said, the heart and throat chakra. Ooh, many of you may be experiencing this as a newfound strength in your voice, or a freedom in your voice, or a more articulate way of expressing yourself, or a more flow state in your writing, or your channeling, or your singing, or your music, or your whatever, poetry, something like this. I'm seeing like some beautiful activation could actually come through this full moon for you. You might be creating some kind of music or art actually inspired by this full moon. But this full moon is really here to give you a blessing, to say, hey, you're on the right track and you're being guided. And yeah, you may feel inspired to do something that does feel more practical at this time, or you may have already had things rearranging themselves in your life. But again, it's so that things can work out for you. Basically, it's so that your dreams can actually happen, because we have to affect both the practical and the spiritual side of our dreams. And I feel like Spirit's saying to remember both, okay? To remember both, because the High Priestess being the center of your reading is like, remember that you don't actually have to do it all on your own. Like, it's not all just about the exact actions that you take. It's also about the spiritual energy that you are working with, like, the frequency of the action that you take. If we take action out of a place of obligation and, oh my God, I have to do this and I don't want to do it, it's not very magnetic, right? But if we take action out of gratitude or out of a space of passion or inspiration, or, we feel enlightened, we feel like we want to share, then that energy is magnetic. So Spirit's saying, like, it's the merging of both the spiritual and the practical when we are taking action. It's not just about, oh, I have to do this thing, I have to tick it off. When we're creating our dreams, like, the energy, the frequency in which we take that action matters a lot. So Spirit's kind of saying to not worry so much about everything resting on your shoulders, and remember that you are also being met by the divine. You're also being guided by the divine. The divine is also guiding you, like, exactly where you need to go, to the exact right place at the right time where you need to be, to receive the next part of your step, to receive the next download, the next phase of your life. Like, yeah, you're in alignment with what you need to receive. Remember to lean on Spirit, to co-create with Spirit. It's not all on your shoulders, okay? Taurus energy can feel kind of heavy. When the shadow sort of emerges, it can feel like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I'm so heavy. I've got all this weight. I feel so weighed down. We can feel weighed down with possessions by eating too much food, or, just feeling really like life feels dense, the density of this realm sometimes with that earth vibes. So when that density might strike, remember the spiritual energy, the High Priestess. Remember that you're working with higher realms, that you can tap into that energy, and that we have to balance that with the Earth's energy. Otherwise, it's way too dense and intense and heavy, okay? All right, everybody. That is the end of the reading for today. Happy full moon in Taurus. If you would like to connect more with my work, I do have a store where I sell energy healings, light language healings. And like I said, all through your reading, I felt the throat chakra so strong and the heart chakra so strong. And I have a throat chakra light language healing on my store, which is Activate Your Voice. And I also have a heart chakra healing on my store, which is Open to Love. And I feel like they would both resonate for you at this time. If you already own them, definitely listen to them on the full moon. Do some work with them. I feel like they're really helpful to help the energy keep moving through your body so that the chi can flow and all these activations can come through, etc., etc., etc. Okay. All right. I'm sending you all so much love and light. And yeah, take care.